Actor Tom Hanks and his wife Rita Wilson have tested positive for the coronavirus. They're in Australia for pre-production of a film about Elvis Presley. In a statement that Tom Hanks put on Twitter, he said that Rita and he had been a bit tired. They had some what felt like colds to them and some body aches. Rita had some chills that came and went, slight fevers too. They were tested for the coronavirus and found to be positive. Now they will be tested, observed, and isolated for as long as public health and safety requires. Both Hanks and Wilson are 63 years old. Their son, Colin Hanks, released a statement thanking fans and saying he's confident his parents will make a full recovery. But I do have to say, I think this made this real for a lot of people in a way that we've been talking about, but may have been not real or not real enough.
I think the double whammy between that and the NBA player who had been found positive too, the cancellation of NBA March Madness with no crowds there, all of those things probably hitting hard across the country.
For me, it was our old general counsel at NBC, Rick Cotton, the head of the transit. And I said, wow, I know Rick. I've seen him recently. And
he's the head of Port Authority now and had been visiting train stations and airports and trying to get a feel for what was going on. Now he and his wife both have coronavirus too and have tested positive.
Health minister of one of the MPs in Great Britain who met with, who was meeting with Boris Johnson.
It's all coming here.
Let's realize, though, you heard the symptoms of these people, and they're both 63. Yeah. So I mean, never to minimize what happens, but
I've seen two issues though.
I saw some mortality rates from South Korea too, and even, I mean, it gets up when you're over 80. It's a very disturbing 5, 6, 7%, but below
actually,
that,
I've seen statistics of 14.6% for over 80. I think it depends.
That wasn't the one in South Korea. It was
not in South
that.
Korea.
Yeah.
I was going to say, well, first of all, the important part that I'm not sure people appreciate, and again, I'm not trying to panic people, but if you have it, you're by default a carrier, even if you're a very young person, or at least that's the view of medical experts at this moment.
The mortality rate for under 30 was actually 0 in South Korea.
Correct. However, mortality unto itself is not the only story here. You should go look and read some of the stories. There are stories, at least anecdotally, individual stories of people who are having different organ failure.
No, I saw the lung damage. That's when it moves to the lungs. It can be very sick, but that's usually with people that are over 80 and that do have underlying conditions.
However, there are also examples of people who are younger who are having problems, and so I think the idea of minimizing this.
No,
well, trust me, I think it has been minimized. It's been minimized virtually every day. It's been minimized by the President of the United States. It's been minimized. We may not have, but I'm not sure that the public fully appreciates the true damage of what this is.
What I will say
clear
is
economic and potential health damage.
The statistics Joe's citing from South Korea are probably the right ones to watch because they've done such a great job of actually testing. So it brings in people who have milder symptoms with that. That is probably the model that we should be following too, is testing everybody so that you can accurately figure out who needs to be quarantined and who doesn't. Getting testing up and running, I would say, is of vital importance.